Hi, I'm Barry McElhinney. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm a mind-body eating life coach. I'd started in this about 16 years ago, helping people primarily to lose weight, using a simple program that was based around dieting and exercise, essentially. And it wasn't too long after that, though, that I realised that sometimes this wasn't quite working and that people weren't getting the result they wanted, or it just wasn't happy for them. And I realised this must be something a little bit more to it than just diet and exercise. And as time went on, I got curious about why people wouldn't lose weight, or why they would even quit. And they were the ones that I wanted to know more about. And that curiosity really led me down a path to studying life coaching. And I graduated from that about 5 years ago. Started to develop my own new programs, and that's when I stumbled across the Institute for the Psychology of Eating. What stood out to me, I'd listened to a few of the podcasts that Mark had on the Institute's website, and listening to those, it tied in so well with what I'd learned about life coaching, that what we think and how we think, our beliefs, the worlds that we have that goes on inside our head, quite often influences and drives how we live our life, how we react to people, how we even eat and decide the foods we eat, how we will look, how we will appear to the world even. And it was those types of concepts and more, as we learnt on the course, that caused all the lights to go off. And I thought, wow, this is it. This is right along the lines of how I would like to use my gifts and my talents in helping people in this world and in this industry. There was quite a good community component with the online social media group. There was, we were able to interact, ask questions, comment, really even support each other. And for me, working as a male, I suppose, where most of the class people were women, it was great to be able to first of all be accepted, I feel, by the women and for my thoughts and my concepts, but to learn as well some of the challenges that women go through, and to see that from a man's perspective and think, wow, this is the practical that we're learning coming out into the real life situations. So for me, that community, that online social media group had that special little significance. It was good to be cheered on as well as we went through the whole process. Certainly the training has given me new tools and really new confidence as well in moving forward in the business, in helping people. For me personally, the training has helped me to see and understand myself in such a new way, a deeper way. I can't say that I had necessarily concerns around eating myself, but I was surprised that the training was able to touch areas of my life that I needed to pay attention to. That concept of letting go, of embracing, letting go, and welcoming the new, I'll definitely bring that into my coaching, simply because I'll be watching for where my clients are now, what's not serving them any longer, what's gone past its use-by date, even what are they gathering, what are they carrying and juggling that is just not needed anymore. So let's lighten the load, let's just remove a few things. They've served us well, we've enjoyed them, but you know what, now it's time to welcome in the new things and the new steps and the new adventures of what we're doing. I think what I enjoyed about this training was more along the content, that it was fresh. This was fresh content. This was content that Mark had brought in that I haven't seen out there, because whenever you approach an eating issue or a health issue of any kind, generally it's we're going to do something to the body. Mark's training in this course introduced the concept of the mind and how the mind, the body, and I like to think too, even spirit, and it's all connected. And I have not seen anything out there that's being offered that combines the two. And really, you can't have one without the rest. You're fixing or trying to do something to one part where the issue may be somewhere else. It may not be a body issue, it may not be a spiritual issue, it might be just something that we need to tweak in our thinking, that is fresh, that is new, that is alive, that, wow, I didn't see things like that, and all of a sudden we're more relaxed. All of a sudden, well, I don't have that pain here or there anymore. Or maybe there's this lesson that's suddenly been aware, and I get it now. I now know I have to pay attention to something. That's what I don't see out there, and that's this training alone is going to, I believe, revolutionise the health industry. It's almost reached, as I see, an ethical level where we have so much science and so much research now, particularly now coming in about the mind and how the mind operates, that we've almost reached an ethical level that says, okay guys, if you're not going to take us as a complete body, you're not doing your job properly anymore. And we need to take every piece of who we are and consider that as we try to help and seek a solution.